everyone. It's Courtney and Jeremy with Reckless Cards.
It is Saturday, February 20th, about 5 p.m. Eastern Time.
We are coming in hot with some big-time things that we're doing, so we wanted to let you see.
The hell is coming in hot mean?
I don't know. It seemed like the thing to say.
So they always talk about when you're getting ready to make content, put out what you'd want to see. And so we're a part of several forums and chat groups and Discords. And one thing that I had been curious about that we hear a lot about, people buying BGS 9.5s, SGC 9.5s, cracking them, and either resubmitting them or submitting them to PSA to capture additional value.
Right, and this is something that across the board, I personally am like, is this a good idea? Because, you know, there's always the risk of damaging the card when you're cracking the slab, or...
Been there, done that.
Yes. Or it getting... I didn't. When I cracked the slabs,
I owned it. I said, been there, done that. Like, Jeremy fucked up a Mason Greenwood so bad.
Jeremy, not Courtney. Courtney cracks slabs amazingly. That's why I'm going to be the one doing this.
Because you're crooked.
I am crooked. And I'm not sad. And I'm not sorry.
So anyway, everybody always talks about their successes. And maybe they are. Maybe everybody's 100%. But there's not real documentation or anybody showing off. So what we want to do is we want to show off just a few cards that we picked. We didn't go crazy. We do have 14 kids and 76 dogs that we have to pay for, so we can't...
Dogs that eat carpet and then puke everywhere.
That is true. This is the struggle we face. But we grabbed a few cards that we think have the potential of some good upside if they cross over relatively decent to a PSA grade, similar or less than.
I'm going to end with those.
What are you doing?
I just want to end with those ones.
Okay. Yeah, so we went and we just, picked up some cheap cards, and we're going to crack them. We're going to send them in, and then when we get the results, we'll get back on and we'll complete the video. That way you don't have to wait 9 months, because you'll watch this, wait 9 months for PSA to give us our cards back. And actually 9 months might be that might be fast.
Yeah, so
that might be the 5-day express when you get your cards back in 9.
We actually thought about just doing this video and then posting us cracking it, and then stay tuned for the follow-up. But with the HGA video that we did, everyone's like, we're waiting for what happened, so we decided to just do it all as one thing.
Yeah, I think all of our PSA submission videos, we have 10 half videos of this is what we're sending in, and now we're just waiting for those cards to get back.
Lord help us, because I don't think they're ever coming back.
Yeah, our kids are going to have to complete them when we're in the ground.
All right, so let's start with the first card that I want to talk about.
All right, so we got the Kevin Durant all-day silver prism in the tuxedo, the SGC 10. Picked this up for next to nothing. Might have even gotten it thrown in as a trade or something along those lines. So we are going to crack this, resubmit it, and see how it comes in a PSA slab.
It better be a 10. That's all I'm saying, PSA. Better be a 10. All right, next.
This is kind of a PC item, but with the potential to flip. It's an Ian Happ rookie, gold refractor from the convention. It's numbered out of 50. I'm a big Cubs fan. It's got really... Right by your thumb there, kiddo.
Yep. There it is.
It's got solid subgrades, so I fully expect this to at least get a 9.
I hope so. What is the value between a BGS 9.5 and a PSA 9? Is there a big...
BGS, nobody's messing with BGS. Now, you might get the collector who doesn't care about the value of the card, and if they can get something and pay a fraction by purchasing BGS, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, buy the card, not the slab, right?
Correct.
All right, so those are the first two.
Which, if we came into that situation where it was the card, we've got some Kobe White that isn't in a PSA slab, we've got some SGC, and we've got some BGS that I'm perfectly fine with.
Yeah, I don't have any desire to crack those and resubmit them because I want the card.
But if the intent is to maximize value, then PSA right now, that's where all the value is.
Right now. All right.
Or the upside in margin. Not necessarily value.
Exactly. All right, so then I went hard with Magic Johnson this year.
Yeah, Courtney did, coming off of the Jordan documentary. She goes, you know what, there's a Magic Johnson documentary coming out, and we have to go hard. And we were at a show in Louisville, Kentucky, and I was like, I'm not a fan of Magic Johnson. I don't like the Lakers. I loathe the Dodgers. So that's the Cardinals and Dodgers, two baseball teams that I've hated on back-to-back episodes here. And she said she had conviction, so I said, go for it. And so we just started gobbling up Magic Johnson. And there's that tri-card, the 1980 or 81 rookie, where it's got him, Larry Bird, and some other guy, the third guy. We just missed it at the show, and the guy let it go for like a couple $100, and those things are going for thousands.
No, it was like He sold it for $75.
Okay, well then I missed even worse. So he sold it for $75, and those things graded now are going for thousands of dollars.
I feel bad for that guy, but he's sick, because I would be sick.
But we bought all of his minis. Courtney's like, oh, I'm gonna get one or two. I'm like, no, fuck that. If we're going in hard, let's.
I mean, yeah, we got them all for like $20.
$20 a piece, and we've been selling them on eBay for like 80.
Yeah.
80 and $90 a piece now. So.
I was happy with my decision about Magic Johnson. I always questioned myself, but this one I'm like, no, I think this is the right choice. So we still have been picking up a few more Magic Johnsons.
Yes, so we were looking at raw cards, and raw cards on eBay is always a gamble. Anybody that's ever bought raw on eBay has gotten absolutely stabbed and gotten a shit card from a crappy seller.
Check out our Instagram. We had one just recently.
Yes, we did, that Kobe Metal Universe.
Yep.
So anyway, I thought, let's give this a chance, or let's give it a shot. You know, we've talked about doing this. Now, I understand the risk when you crack something that's been in a slab for a long time. When you send it to PSA, they might send it back and say, hey, this has been trimmed. Hey, because it's been in this case for so long, the measurements are off. I've heard horror stories of that, where cage lawyers actually crack stuff from SGC, sent it to PSA. They told him no. He sent it back to SGC, and they said nope, and he was just screwed.
Yeah, well, and then the other thing with the Magic Johnson specifically is the turnaround times with PSA. You know, cracking this and then sending it in, we risk at this point missing the high point of these cards. So we can hope that they get back in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, I suppose you could do, you could just eat the cost in 5 days just to ensure that you're going to get the cards back prior to the documentary, because if you go right now, everybody's saying like what used to be the 20-day is taking 3 to 5 months. We've got a 20-day that we submitted in August. It's now February 20th, and it's still in grading.
Right.
So
this is
the intent is to take that and turn it into that. Now, obviously, slightly different card, but this is something the last just sold for $7.99 that we picked up for a little over $100 a couple months ago. So spot on, Courtney, with her assessment of where the market's going. It went to vintage in a hard way, and so we picked up these. And if guess what, if we have to throw them away because they won't get graded, so be it. But we picked these up for $10-20 each. You could really crack them right now raw. They're going between $35 and $50. I don't believe in cracking something like that and selling it. However, I will resubmit it if somebody else wants to authenticate it and say it's good. I'm good with it. So an 8 and an 8.5. And what's also interesting to me is when we crack these to see how the grades compare to one another. Everybody is on this with HGA making a little bit of noise. Everybody's become incredibly
particular.
Yeah, they're very anal about the grades that are being issued, and I'm just interested to see how they stack up, because I've seen BGS 9s and 9.5s that to me look pristine, and then I got a PSA 10 red foil that came today that the edges look, without even looking closely, they look like shit.
Yeah,
and it got a 10, so I'm interested to see how these grades, what they were in the original slab, are compared to when we get them back in a PSA slab.
I think PSA, for what it's worth, is smart not to put the subgrades on the cards, because that immediately casts doubt on your card.
Yeah, I mean, it just opens yourself up for additional scrutiny.
Yeah, for sure. And people love to scrutinize every little tiny thing, I've noticed.
Yep, so I think what we're going to do, we're 9 minutes in this bad boy. We're going to pause it. We're going to videotape. I just dated myself.
You're so old.
We're gonna TikTok ourselves. Is that how the kids say it?
We're just gonna record it.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully.
He's much older than me, just so you know. I would never say videotape something.
Yeah, she's much younger than me, barely legal. That's how I roll, because I'm a fucking pimp. So anyway, we're gonna crack these things and hopefully not damage the cards, and then we'll get back on. We'll show them in card savers prior to being sent out, and then we will put this on Courtney's iCloud. She'll probably take 57 selfies, accidentally delete it, or record over it, and then it'll have never existed. You can't record
over it. This isn't a videotape. And I will be cracking it so that you don't mess up.
I pay $55 a month for Courtney to have unlimited iCloud storage, and she still has it filled up.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, let's go crack these.
All right, bye.
What up?
Hey everyone, it's Courtney and Jeremy with Reckless Cards.
Breaking slabs, cracking slabs, whatever the hell it is. It's been so long, I can't even remember. It's Tuesday, May 4th, 9:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It is so late tonight, but we could not wait any longer to do this video.
Yeah, we promised the cards and the content are going to come routinely, and then life happened and there's been nothing.
Yes, we have,
Overpromised, under-delivered, lost thousands of subscribers, but we're back.
Yes, thousands.
So this is kind of a unique video. It was kind of cool. The way we did it is we recorded part 1 in early February. I don't remember the exact date.
February 20th.
February 20th, okay. And what we did is we had picked up 4 different slabs, 2 from Courtney's company, GMA, 1 from SGC, and 1 from BGS. And we decided to crack them, submit them to PSA, and compare what grades we got. So you didn't have to sit around and wait. You're going to be able to watch this video in one sitting.
Yes, and I do not approve of GMA. I don't know why I keep saying that. Please stop saying that.
Yeah, so for the 4 cards that we initially bought, we spent approximately $65 to $70 on all 4 combined. And as we go through and I edit the video, I'll put recent comps and we can go through quickly and discuss what we got back.
All right, let's just dive right into this. So
the first card was an Ian Happ. It was a BGS 9.5. It had subgrades 3 9.5s and a 10. And one thing I realized when we got this back, and I don't know if Courtney's gonna be able to show you, the card itself was in its own like special sealed penny sleeve, and I didn't touch that. And when it got submitted through Sports Card Mafia, I believe is who the submission was through, they sent it in as well, and then I didn't realize that might have cost us a little bit on the grade.
You think the sealing thing that it's on?
Yeah, the interior sleeve, just like like some of the old Topps Finest cards where it's got the peel,
right?
Then they grade the peel. I didn't wipe that down or anything like that. I just put it in the you know what I mean?
Yeah, that probably did. I actually felt stupid because I didn't know when you sent in a card that had like the Topps Finest, they actually grade the coating on the card as if it's the surface of the card.
Yeah, and so knowing that in hindsight, I actually really thought, I know I said that I expected a 9, I really thought this was going to 10. After review, I couldn't find anything wrong with this card, but it came back a 9. Good thing for me, it's a Cubs player, so it's a PC item, and Ian Happ strikes out like every damn at bat and is really struggling mightily. So in regards to flipping, there will not be a flip right now. This will be a long-term hold.
Yes, hopefully he gets better.
So you went BGS 9.5, crossed over to a PSA 9. Next was the Kevin Durant All Day Silver Prism. This was an SGC 10, and it got the PSA 10.
This is a pretty card.
Yeah, and it's sharp. Just in time with the playoffs coming up. Kevin Durant, obviously, with Gary V pumping them, and the expectation that the Nets are going to go far in the playoffs. This will be a nice little flip, like I mentioned. Probably pick this up for like $10-15, and I would expect to get 50 to $100.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Make some room.
The final 2 cards that we have coming up are the GMA. So if you listened at the beginning, we bought a bunch of stuff, and we thought we'd take a chance and pick up some cards that were in a slab. And the thought process behind that is I put no stock into the grade. I looked at the card as best as you can on eBay, and I just thought that a card in a sleeve, or in a slab, might be in a little bit better shape and not so beat up as opposed to somebody's top loader or
well, at least
binder.
At the very least, when it gets mailed, it's mailed in a case and not like in a penny sleeve or in nothing but a plain white envelope, which we've had
this
happen.
card's from the 80s, and I'm an 80s baby. I know that you're an early 2000s baby.
I'm
so
very
you know
young.
Nothing like that. This is fragile, as the kids would say. And so we took a chance. So the first one that if you want to go ahead and flip it, nice, was an 8. It crossed over to a PSA 7. So really happy with that. Really didn't have expectation of getting good grades. So definitely happy with that.
Well, considering cards that we sent in that weren't slabbed, that we thought were going to do well, came back abysmal.
Correct.
So this was a happy surprise.
Yeah, a little bit of a crapshoot.
All right, this was the 8.5.
Yeah, this was the 8.5, and this crossed to a PSA 8, which is pretty impressive. So these two cards, they're a little bit all over the place right now. They're really between 150 and 4 to 450. I think what happens sometimes with those higher end numbers is people are kind of deceitful or misleading in the title, and people think if in the first half of this video there's an actual Magic rookie, this isn't the actual rookie, and
No,
so
this
I
is from
think
the West.
exactly, and they look very similar. They have like the pink, and so what I think happens is people hit the bin and buy a card thinking that it's something else. So really, 150 to 250 is what I would expect both of these cards to go right now. We're going to hold a little bit. No need to gather cash, and we'll wait for either the Magic or the Lakers documentary, whatever's coming out. And if we start to see that bell curve where it starts to go up, we'll sell at that point.
Absolutely, because we're not Magic Johnson fans.
Not at all.
Do not buy these because we like Magic.
Not at all. So there you have it. A cool experiment. Happy. Wish it would have happened much quicker. I think we're going to do some more. We're really working on some comparable videos where we've sold the same card of HGA and PSA, and we just want to share it to compare. We're not taking sides because God forbid that you have an opinion. I'm of the mindset I want all grading companies to be great, so we the consumer benefit, but I understand that there's people that are loyal.
They're loyal. Everybody has their favorites. I personally have a favorite grading company that I like the best.
I know. And it's made an appearance twice in this video, and we cracked it.
No,
you love your GMA, but if you want the bucks,
I don't
you
like
have to
GMA.
go to PSA.
I am standing firm right now. I do not like GMA. All right. Well, we're really happy. I hope you enjoyed this. It was kind of crazy. I was disappointed. My daughter our 4-year-old has decided that she likes to take pictures, so she took a bazillion pictures on my phone, and I actually had a time lapse of me cracking all of these. And it got deleted.
Okay, so a couple things. It was an awesome video. It turned out so well. It was very creative, Courtney. She did need my help for the BGS. She talked all that shit, and then
it was a thick boy.
Yeah, when it got to the thick boy, she needed my help. But
I should actually say this: the GMA ones I could have pried apart with my fingers. Like I didn't even need the wire cutters at all. I could have just peeled those apart. The SGC cracked no issue at all. Easy.
The BGS though, man, she had blood. She was sweating.
So
she was
mad.
hell-bent on not allowing me to help. And then, she needed me to come in and be the hammer.
Yeah.
And then plastic exploded everywhere.
It was a mess.
And then we made our son come down and clean it up. But the thing I want to close with, I just want to draw attention to Courtney's character. She blamed our soon-to-be 4-year-old daughter for her losing the video.
Yeah, no, I mean, I deleted the video, but it was just...
I'm pretty sure I predicted it in the first video, which is documented.
Yeah, it was just mixed in. It was mixed in with all of these epic amounts of pictures. She's like a budding photographer, probably. And in my deletion of her art, I deleted my stuff as well. So, big sadness, as our 14-year-old
All right, where can people follow us?
You can follow us on Facebook at Reckless Cards, on Instagram at Reckless Cards. We're on Discord. You can add us at Reckless Cards, Twitter at Reckless_cards, and
where else?
Obviously, if you like this, you can follow, and subscribe so you can get more information and see the videos if we ever post them. And we're on TikTok as well at Reckless Cards.
Till next time.
Bye.